Dear students, today we will go through a poem named as Wrinkles. This is the poem by Arvind. In this poem, the poet explains mother's love and mother's sacrifices. Mothers make infinite sacrifice for their children, including even giving up all they possess. The toll of such sacrifices is heavy. Children need to appreciate and reciprocate mother's love. The poem relates the sacrifice a woman makes while on the path of motherhood. The poem is like this. My mother, making bold today, I begin to count wrinkles on your face, one wrinkle of the time when your father uprooted you from the backyard of his house to plant you in the courtyard of others. One wrinkle of that time when I nourished myself on your blood and grew in your womb. Another wrinkle is when I suckled from your breast the comeliness of your face. Still another wrinkle when a girl took me away from you. Mother, my mother, taking courage in my hands today, I am seeking under the skin of your wrinkles a girl who was suppressed, who celebrated Radhe festival with fondness, who went to the Tavi to immerse Radhe seedlings and fought during the Navratras, who played hopscotch and the game of pebbles. I will bring for you everything, colors for Radhe, tinsel for your dupatta, colorful pebbles from across the Tavi. Become that girl, mother, just for a day. The poet Arvind talks about the sacrifices of mothers for their children. The title of the poem Wrinkles is symbolical of the sufferings of a mother right from her childhood till she grows up, till she is married and then becomes a mother. A mother makes sacrifices for the well-being of her children. The poet in the poem has begun to note the wrinkles on his mother's face and he intends to iron out these wrinkles. The poet summons the courage to tell his mother of the first wrinkle which she developed owing to her father who pulled her out from the backyard of his house only to place her in the courtyard of her in-laws. She got the second wrinkle at the time when the poet was developing in her womb. The third wrinkle became apparent owing to the suckling of the poet which wore away the attractiveness of his mother's face. The fourth wrinkle was caused when the poet got married to a girl who tore him away from his mother. The poet is ashamed of himself for being apathetic. He now picks up the courage to ask his mother for the girl who she has concealed under the folds of her skin. The poet then continues to say about this girl. He says it's the same girl who was suppressed but who would celebrate the Radhe festival with complete pleasure. It's the same girl who would love to play hopscotch and the game of pebbles. In the last stanza, the poet earnestly requests his mother to become the same girl who was she before her marriage. He further tells her that he would bring everything that she would enjoy herself with only to see her smiling and enjoying the life in full. This was about the poem, and the important points in this poem are the poet finds four wrinkles on his mother's face. The first wrinkle represents the time when she got married. The second wrinkle represents the time when she got pregnant, and the third wrinkle represents the time when she bore her child. The poet is seeking the girl who would celebrate the Radhe festival with utter pleasure and who would play the game of pebbles and hopscotch with happiness. The mother used to enjoy the Radhe festival. She used to immerse the Radhe seedlings. She used to take bath during Navratras. She used to play hopscotch and the game of pebbles. This poem, it ends with the aspiration of the poet who aspires to change his mother back into the girl who knew how to draw enjoyment from all the small things. Thank you.